Alright people, what's going on? It's Saturday morning, the 23rd of November, 2024, and I'm almost to my destination here, but before I sign off for the weekend, I've got to do a little rant to my German people here. Germany, listen, people. What's going on in your country, where I live, is pretty crazy, okay? I've done a couple of videos about this, but you have politicians who you elected suing citizens or filing charges, allowing charges to be filed against citizens for criticism that those citizens leave on the internet about the politicians. Now, for the people that don't live in Germany, I'm going to have to tell you a little bit of the nuance here. A little bit of the nuance here is that in Germany, it is illegal to insult somebody. So if you call a politician an asshole on the internet and they get wind of that, they technically could file a charge against you. Now, does that warrant prison time? No, but you will be fined. You have to pay court costs. It's a whole hoopla. It's like, fucking, what can you compare it to? Shit, I mean, you know what I mean? It's not, you don't get jail time, right? And also, generally, in normal circumstances, you also don't get your door kicked in by the police, raided, you don't get your devices taken. But lately, your politicians, especially the Green Party politicians, so Habeck, the economic minister, who is single-handedly responsible for not being capable of separating his insane ideology from reality, and therefore has basically destroyed the country, and all the other establishment politicians that are in power went along with this shit. And this guy has over 700 different charges for different citizens out there running in court, tying up the courts for shit they said about him on the internet, right? And a lot of it wasn't even the legal definition of an insult. A lot of it is just satire. A lot of it is just humor, that it's criticism that these people should be able to take. And even if they have the right to take a citizen to court over calling them an asshole or calling them the dumbest fucking person they've ever seen, even if they have the right to do that, the fact that they do, the fact that they take the time and tie up the courts and keep them away from important cases in order to make citizens' lives miserable and cost them a shitload of money. And then sometimes there have been cases just recently that I did videos about where the people had their fucking houses raided for a meme that they reposted, they retweeted it. They didn't even make the meme themselves, they retweeted it. And so the next day at 6:30 in the morning, the cops are there raiding the guy's fucking house, right? Do you know how insane that sounds, people? You might like it because it's happening to people you don't like. But the fact is, these people are way overreaching their power. And most Germans, if they're so worried, you're so worried about, oh my God, we can't do anything that makes us relate to the 1930s. We can't do anything that makes us look like Hitler. We can't say anything that makes us sound like Hitler. I mean, things that Hitler said are illegal to say in Germany now. So a politician gets fined $13,000 for saying everything for Germany. Well, that's something Hitler said. Hey, people, let me tell you something. Hitler spoke fucking German, okay? So everything we say in German is something that Hitler probably said. So this is craziness. So for all you people that are so guilty and worried about how much we may resemble Hitler times or Nazi times or the 1930s times, you don't seem especially worried about the clear and obvious totalitarianism that is already here in the fucking country. If you have politicians ruining citizens' lives over shit they say on the internet about them, which is totally warranted because these politicians in this country running the show right now, they are all utterly fucking useless. And you all know it because you know the government collapsed. You know that these people you're not going to vote for anymore. You know what I'm saying? Yet you will continue to vote for establishment idiots that will eventually play the same game as they're all doing now. People, the place is already fucked. The economy is completely fucking destroyed. Volkswagen is destroying a bunch of jobs. They're probably going to move. Steel has moved. Miele has moved. All of these big German brands have said, fuck this place. You know what I mean? The economy is crazy. It's totally in the shitter. There's been no growth. You know what I mean? Your energy prices are through the fucking roof. The gas prices are through the roof. The grocery prices are through the roof. Inflation is through the roof. These people have ruined everything. Right? And there is a way to turn it back. There is a way to get it back to normal, but you won't vote for the people that'll do it. Or that at least you should give the chance to do it. No, you're going to continue voting for the people that support the politicians taking citizens to court. And you know what the fucking worst part is? These insults, these things that these politicians are taking citizens to court for, these are not things that they are happening to read on their Twitter feed in the morning when they're reading the newspaper and they're checking their phone and they're drinking coffee and they see something on their Twitter feed they don't like that a citizen said. No. They basically hire an agency that uses AI to crawl the internet for specific words in combination with other words. So Minister Habeck an asshole, or Minister Habeck an insult, or just they look at Minister Habeck. It's probably going to be easy to find 1,001 insults every 5 seconds. But if you just type in Habeck or just have the AI crawl for Habeck, because anything that's being said about Habeck on the internet is probably not so great because the guy has not done such a fucking great job. That's how it works in a democracy, people. You fucking people make me sick hearing about fucking democracy all day. Oh my God, democracy's in danger because the AFD. And oh my God, democracy's in danger. Hey, shut the fuck up. If this doesn't piss you off, if this doesn't make you want to vote for other people, right? This fucking wave of complaints in court about citizens saying the things that they don't like. They hurt their little fucking green feelings. Oh my God. They're disgusting. They're fucking disgusting. They shouldn't be allowed near power ever again. And all of the politicians that didn't speak out against their behavior should also be voted out of office right now. And all you German people fucking know it. Right? You know it. Yet you're the people running around on the street talking about, oh, democracy. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. You people are fucking retarded. Really. Oh, you can't say retarded. Yeah, well, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I will say whatever the fuck I want. And if I think you're acting retarded, then that's what I'm going to fucking call you. And if you want to make me stop, you're going to have to fight me. All right? How's that? Like in regular times. Not insane, lunatune, fucking green, climate change, fucking woke bonanza. No, when I was in school, or actually my whole life until the last 10 years, if you wanted to make me not say something that I wanted to say, we were going to basically have to get into a fucking fist fight over it. So before you think you can demand that you can shut me up, you better know for sure you can kick my ass. That's how it works. It's not that the whole society now suddenly goes, oh my God, that person is getting insulted by this, and that person is insulted by that, so now we have to make new words for new shit. No, fuck that. I'm not on board with that shit. And look, people, the whole world really isn't on board with that shit. Look what happened in America. Look what we saw. Everybody, before the election of Donald Trump, everybody had the idea that all of America was woke, lunatic, trans people. And then all of a sudden Donald Trump gets elected in a landslide, a complete repudiation of this woke, gender, trans bullshit, completely. And everybody in the world saw, wait a second, we're not alone. These fucking woke idiots, these leftist maniacs, they're not in the majority. We are. So look, get on board, Germany. You can't let your politicians fucking take you to court. You know what I mean? And then they get it done for free. They get a company that has an AI crawler to scour the internet for insults about them, and then just automatically just take the shit to court for them, and they just get paid out. They get paid the fucking money. That's crazy. That's corruption. Right? And Habeck, who is a minister in Germany, who is not allowed to advertise for a private company as a minister in the government. He's not allowed to do it. Yet on this, I forgot what they're called. So Done. That's what the agency is called that scours the internet for politician insults. Right? They're called So Done. And Robert Habeck is on their website advertising for their services. That is fucking not allowed. Is anything going to happen to the guy? Probably not. Is that fair? No. Would you like it if somebody from the AFD did that shit? No. Would you want them to be punished? Yes. Would you want them to be out of power? Yes. Would you vote them out of power? Yes. If it was the AFD fucking taking you to court over the shit you said, you would want to fucking nail them to the wall at every chance you got. So at least don't be so goddamn hypocritical. At least get your fucking shit together. At least vote for your own interests, which is not allowing the politicians that you pay with your tax money to take you to court because you called them something they didn't fucking like. And even in cases that it's true. Ricarda Lung, she's now no longer in government, she resigned, but she was big. She was fat. You know what I'm saying? There's no way around it. She was fat. That doesn't make her not a nice person or whatever the fuck. None of that shit. But she was fat. People were reporting that on the internet. They got taken to court for calling her fat. That's a fucking fact. They tried taking people to court for calling a man a woman a man a woman. Or whatever the fuck. You know, that's the thing with this crazy woke shit. For calling a man, right? No, because that man wanted to be called a woman. Now the government steps in and tries to fucking intimidate everybody by saying, if you call this man a man again, then it's going to be punishment. That's crazy. So I know that a lot of German people don't know this is going on because the mainstream media doesn't report on it. Yeah, of course they don't. They're in their pockets. That's another thing. When is that going to dawn on you people? That these fucking media companies, and especially the state media, yeah, they're in the pockets of the politicians. If they weren't, they would be reporting on the fact that a chancellor, or a minister, has over 700 complaints against citizens for shit on the internet. But they don't know that. You don't know that because that's the mainstream media doesn't want you to know that. Jesus Christ, that's unacceptable. And if you don't believe me, if you're one of those people that go, well, I haven't seen it on mainstream, it's not true, he's lying. Well, then fucking look it up, right? Just Google it. See, because Google's only interested in protecting American politicians, so you'll probably get the right answers here. Jesus, it's amazing that people are so fucking dumb. And the fact is, look, I told you, I'm telling you, I said it just a second ago, and I'll say it one more time. The Donald Trump vibes, if he succeeds in even 10% of what he wants to do in America, people here in this country and in the other European countries are going to look at that and go, well, wait a minute, that seems to be working out pretty fucking good. We want you guys to do that shit here. But do we have to wait for the country to be completely destroyed, completely fucked? There's going to be new elections in February, and I would expect that the German people take their head out of their ass and stop with this fucking establishment bullshit. Because what you're going to do is you're going to vote for somebody that's going to put your ass in jail or fucking fine you thousands of euro if you say something that they don't agree with or that they don't like. That's not how democracy works, and everybody who thinks that it does, I don't want to hear shit about democracy from you people again. Jesus, it's unacceptable. It cannot be that an elected official uses their power against the citizens that criticize them. No, unacceptable. Red line, not democracy, totalitarianism. And again, I'm going to say it one more time, for all of you guilt-ridden people that are so afraid of Germany turning back into Nazi times, we're fucking already there. All right? We're not at the gulags or the gas chambers, the Holocaust, or any shit like that. No. But we're at the start. We're at the start. Because that's how totalitarian systems work. They shut the fucking people up and make them walk the walk they want them to. That's how it starts. And that's what these politicians that are in power right now are doing. So, for all their talk about who the Nazis are, well, we can see who the fucking Nazis are. All right? And it's not the regular people. It's not the fucking AFD. It's the people in power now. It's Robert Habeck. It's fucking Nancy Faeser. It's these people. It's Baerbock. It's these people that are taking their own citizens to court and letting their houses be raided over something they said on the internet. Those are the Nazis. Don't fucking tell me any other shit. And surprisingly, they're on the left. Oh, yeah, that's why the Nazi party was called the National Socialist Party. You know what I'm saying? Socialism is not a right-wing thing. All right? So stop that shit. It's fucking gross. Anybody who keeps voting for these people is disgusting. They're useless. They need to be gotten rid of, and what I mean politically, right? They need to be primaried out of their positions. Do it. In February, there's elections. This shit has to stop. Fucking hell.